Hey everyone, it's that math magician. On this video, we're going to continue our talk about final review. For our geometry course, we are working through a PDF full of questions that you can see on your spring final. So let's go ahead and jump right into another problem. We're here on number 5, and number 5 says to find the volume and the surface area of the triangular prism below. That is a triangular prism. In case you forgot what a prism is taking a two-dimensional shape. Look, we got this triangle here on the bottom that I'm shading in red. We have our two-dimensional triangle, and we have stacks of it going up. There's actually 12 inches of those triangles stacking up, one on top of the other, ending with this same red triangle on top. That's what a prism is. And we have a formula to find the volume of any prism. That formula says that we need to find the volume of the base shape. The area of the base shape, whatever that base shape is. In our case, it's a triangle. So we got to find the area of that triangle, and then we need to times it by the height. And we have a formula to find the area of a triangle, right? That's just base times height divided by 2, still multiplying by our large height there. Alrighty, let's figure this out then. So area of that triangle on the bottom, I need the base of that. Well, if you notice here, this length here is 7 inches. That is the same length right there, also in blue. That's also 7. So I know that my base is going to be 7. Now I gotta find the height of that triangle. Be careful, the height of that triangle is this distance right there. It's always the one that makes the 90-degree angle with the base. And if you notice, I do not know what that side is. There's no number there. I do know that the hypotenuse is 25. I know that that leg down there is 7. I think what we need to do real quick is Pythagoreans Theorem to help us find that height, right? I know two sides of that right triangle on the bottom. I could do Pythagoreans Theorem very quickly to figure out what our missing height is. And you're probably going, how does he know to use Pythagoreans Theorem? I'm just following the problem. I want to know the height, right? I have this side here missing. If I know two sides of a right triangle, Pythagoreans Theorem is the way to go. So let's plug in our numbers. We're going to have h squared plus 7 squared equals 25 squared. Well, 7 squared is going to give me 49. 25 squared is 625. I want h squared by itself, so I need to subtract 49 on both sides. I'm left with h squared equaling, let's get out our calculator real quick, 625 minus 49 gives me 576. And then to figure out what h is, just take the square root of 576. Let's do that real quick. The square root of 576. Hey, that missing side length is 24 inches. That's important to us because now that we have that number, we can definitely find this answer, right? I have my base of 7. I have the height of 24, and we're going to divide that by 2. Let me write that a little bigger. 7 times 24 divided by 2. That's going to give me the area of that bottom triangle. Let's do that part real quick. 7 times 24 divided by 2, we get 84. So the area of the bottom is 84, but there are 12 inches of those triangles stacked up on each other. So I need to do my final step and multiply that by 12. Our final volume here is going to be times 12, 1,008 inches cubed. That is the volume of that prism. Done. There you go. Always remember, volume of a prism is always going to be this formula. Area of the base shape times the height. Sometimes you might have to do a little extra step. Use Pythagoreans Theorem, help you find the height. But that's nothing that you can't do. Alrighty, that takes care of our volume. The last step now is we need to find the surface area of that prism. That means we need to find the area of all the sides. Well, I already found the area of the bottom. We found it when we did our volume, right? We know the area of that red triangle there. We know that it is 84 inches squared. I also know that that is the same as our top triangle, so I'm going to add another 84 in as well. I'm going to actually label this bottom and top, just so we know what sides we're finding so far, okay? Now, here's what I'm going to do. Let me pick a different color so we can see it. I'll pick purple. I need to now find the area of this rectangle that's on the side there. You see that? I'm interested in that rectangle there. Well, that is a rectangle, and a rectangle is just base times height. That's going to be 7 times, this length here is a 12. So 7 times 12 is, what do you know, another 84. It's not always going to work out that way. But that is the left side. All right, let me pick another color real quick. We'll do green. I see another rectangle in the back right. Right, look at that one here on the back right. I need to find that area. Well, again, the height is 12. This height, that's the height that we found earlier. That is 24. So I just need to do 24 times 12. Let's get a calculator out real quick. 24 times 12. That area is 288. And I'll call this the back area. And then last but not least, and I'll try to highlight it so we can see, I need to do this front rectangle right here. That front rectangle made up by the 12 and the 25. We need to get our calculator out one more time. 12 times 25, that's going to give us 300. That is the front. Let me go ahead and highlight that so you can see where it came from. You take all those areas, the area of every single side, add them up, and we have our surface area. Let's go ahead and add up all those numbers. We got 84 plus 84 plus 84 plus 288 plus 300. Our surface area is 840 inches squared. That's how you find surface area. I think surface area is a little more work because you got to see every side on your prism and find its area. Volume, we have our formula. It'll work every time. Surface area, unfortunately, there's no easy formula for that one. You guys did good though. I will see ya. This That Math Magician, and I'll see you next time.